Hi there, Malcolm here for my 445th Booktube video, and today we're bringing you a review for Dungeon Crawler Carl, Book 7, This Inevitable Ruin by Matt Dinnerman. I've been listening to the series on Audible, and it's read by the amazing Jeff Hayes. Another book, another floor, this time it's floor 9, which is Faction Wars. There's been a lot of build-up to this, but the stakes have never been higher, as all the different factions have their own armies, and Carl and his cat Princess Donut are very much in the crosshair for the entire event. Needless to say, the series is extremely well established by now. The characters are brilliantly fleshed out. Some you love to hate, some you just love, and some still have huge question marks over their heads. And there's so much going on in this story. I'd almost say there's too much in this one. In previous reviews, I've praised the fact that each book has a completely different feel to the previous one. Each floor does feel completely different to the previous one. Even where there are similarities, there is still enough different because of various things going on. And again, this floor is completely different to the previous ones. It just, I don't know, because there just seemed to be so much going on, and it is literally all-out war. There's trenches, there's battles, there's towers. I almost miss the simplicity of Carl and his cat walking down tunnels, fighting one-on-one against various things. But then had we had 7 books of just that, it would have got very repetitive and very boring. So it also doesn't help that my wife is now listening to the series. She's just finished the Dungeon Anarchist's Cookbook. And looking back, gosh, weren't those simple times. Of course, it's going to have to evolve. It's going to have to get more. There are so many characters now. There's so many plot lines going on. And of course, we do lose characters along the way. Certain storylines do come to a natural conclusion. Some good, some bad, some terrible, some wonderful. Some ongoing things are still ongoing, and new things are started. You know, we're still looking ahead to the later floors. Now, it looks like there will only be 9 or 10 books, with the 9th book being split into 2. And I can't see us flying through the last 8 floors in that length of time unless it's somehow a speed run or something. Clearly something else is going to happen, because events in the wider galaxy are certainly affecting the dungeon far more than they have. We're getting different points of view from various characters in and out the dungeon. There's just so much more going on than just one man and his cat. I laughed, I cried, I laughed. The humour is still very much at the forefront, but the increasing trauma that I'm getting from these books is also there as well. Obviously, it's not going to be a story for everybody, but the hype train of this series is growing and growing, and quite rightly too. If you haven't tried Dungeon Crawler Carl, I would seriously recommend giving it a go. Yeah, booktastic. I can't really go into much more without going to spoiler territory. Like I said, because there is so much going on in here, this would be a huge video if I were to go into spoiler territory. Read the series for yourself. It's worth it. So again, that is This Inevitable Ruin, Book 7 of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. Have you read it? What did you think about it? Which is your favourite book in the series? Who's your favourite character? I still maintain that The Butcher's Masquerade is my favourite book. That was just fantastic. I refuse to pick out a favourite character because it probably means that they're then doomed. Comment down below, please, but as usual, if there's nothing nice to say, then please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and other GP things if you want. And until next time, see you later.